Hey guys, this is Camille from Chicken Scratch and Sniff. Today I just wanted to start to show you some of the things that I do in order to get ready for Christmas now. Really what I'm going to show you today really helps with the whole the rest of the year, so fall into Thanksgiving and Halloween and Christmas. It really helps with all of it. But if I don't plan it, what happens is that I get so frustrated that I don't get certain things done, or get overwhelmed that I have to do it all right now. And anyway, I'm not able to enjoy the actual season. And this is my favorite time of year. And I'm sure for a lot of you, it's the same. It's so exciting. Everything's so wonderful in the fall. And then, of course, there's Christmas where everything is just beautiful and everybody's happy and so kind. And it's just such a great time. So I just wanted to show you things that we can do now to get ready for Christmas later so that we can actually enjoy it, okay? So I'm going to be doing these videos throughout the next couple of months just to show you one thing that you can do now so you don't have to stress about it later. So do them with me and you'll be all the better too. So what I did yesterday was I got two of my kids that love to bake the most, and we decided to make a holiday treat calendar. Now, and our calendar, because of what we want to do, it starts this week. So we have to start baking this week, but that's because that's what we want to do, and it's okay. I'll show you how I set it up. There's a lot of different ways that you can do it. I'll show you why we picked the way that we did, and as well as some other ways that you might want to do. So if you guys have the Mormon Mom Planner, in the back of December, there's this Merry Christmas thing. So I didn't use this right now. I'm going to save this for later when it gets closer and I need to do more of my planning, but you could do that right now if you wanted to. What we ended up doing was actually a Google Doc, okay? So if you go to Google Drive, let's see if I show you this one, and you just go to New, and this is a Google Sheet that we used, and I picked it from a template here. And what our template ended up being was the rosters, so the team rosters. I just liked the way that it had this color up here, dividing it, and then I had this separation down here that my daughter needed for something else. So it made it really easy for us. So what we did is we went through our Pinterest boards, we went through our annual, these are the things that we always like to make type of things, and we put everything on here that we could. And then we went through and we were like, okay, we want to do this one in September, this one in November, this one in October. Okay, so we did that for everything. And then what we ended up doing was obviously getting rid of some of them because we always, want to make more than we actually have time for. So what I planned was doing at least one treat a week, except for in December, when we want to do more. And so I'll talk about December in a minute, but so we love to make fall leaf cookies. We want to make these apple baskets and these acorn balls and the owl pretzels, all that, fun treat stuff. So I have these kids that love to bake, which I love, but then we have all those treats around, right? So what I tell them is they always have to have a purpose to their baking. And so that's part of what we did with this calendar was, okay, so we picked out a month, we kind of picked out the weeks that we were going to do for September, but then we said, okay, who are we going to share these with? And that really helped us narrow down which ones we were going to keep and which ones we ended up getting rid of. And so when we got rid of them, all you had to do was delete the row. So it was really easy. And if you wanted to add more rows in, you just insert another row the same way. Okay. So that made it really easy. And then I color coordinated it so we could see, oh, okay, we have 4 for September, 4 for October, and we're able to divide it up that way. And then I also put over here, I haven't done it all yet. I'm going to finish that up today, but what else we would need in this column here at the end. So then I can easily access this when I'm at the grocery store or when I'm making my grocery store list, and add those things to our list for what we need. So the reason that I love the Drive is because I can access it anywhere. So I can look at it in carpool while I have my car parked and I'm making my grocery list. I can access it there, or if it's oh, honey, I forgot to buy this, could you do it? And he can just look at this, so I can share it with him, how you can share these docs up here with that blue button. So it's really easy to access it from anywhere and let everybody look at it. And so my girls, they have Kindles, just those cheaper ones with the ads and stuff, but they can access this too, and then they can look up the recipe on their Kindle, and they can at least start the recipe or even do some of it on their own without me if they want to. So that helps as well. So everybody has access to it. So I put like the links here if we have them online. So some of these are new ones that we're trying, and some of them are old ones that I don't have the recipes here because we just kind of know them. But that was what really helped. And so it was really good because we wanted to do a bunch of stuff in September, and we're like, wait a second, we could put that in October. And then we were like, oh, November's got too many, and we were able to take some off. And then December always has more. And my kids are like, no, you can't get rid of that many. December's the month of treats. We have to have treats. And so we kept extras. So we have to figure out what we're going to do, if we're going to just do like 2 a week, or if we're going to do a whole bunch as soon as they get out of school. But they don't get out of school until the 21st, so I'm kind of deciding, I don't know, I might have to get rid of more without them knowing. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. I might just have to make some of them without them. But it just has really been like, okay, this is what we're doing. I don't have to worry anymore, which is just such a stress reliever in itself. And then to know that everybody's happy with what we're going to do, and I'm not like disappointing people when we don't make a certain thing. It was really good. So if you want to see some of the ones that we're going to do, so like these apple baskets we're going to do this week, and we're going to drop them off at the kids' school for the staff, like the principals and the counselors and stuff like that. So it's from this blog, Growing Up Gable, and I've seen these for years, and we're finally going to do it this year. So I'm kind of excited. So they're cute. These are just sugar cookies that you put in a muffin pan, and then these are Tootsie Rolls, like the flavored Tootsie Rolls that you can just make up. So isn't that cute? I love it. So that's one of the ones we're going to do. And then these ones, okay, so these ones we've done before, but my kids don't remember doing them, and so we're going to do them again. This is from Somewhat Simple. And so these handprint cookies, we love them. And so what happened when we did them the first time is my older kids, this was like 5 years ago, their hands were too big. And so this time we're going to actually use a cookie cutter. So what you can do is trace their hands instead, but we're going to use a cookie cutter this time. And then these are like candied sunflower seeds. So they're not really hard, but they're fun to do. And so what we're going to do with these ones is we're going to make them for the sunbeams in our ward and go and deliver them as kind of a fun Thanksgiving treat. So we're excited for that. So that's the one thing that I really like about this is we're getting these really great ideas, but we're also thinking about, oh, who can we share this with? How can we serve with this? Who would really appreciate this type of thing that we're doing, so that we're not like stuck with a million treats at our house? Although you're welcome to come over and help us eat them. That's fine too. The other thing I wanted to mention is one of my daughters that is doing this with me is 12, and so she's going to use this actually as a value project. So because we're serving people as we do these things, and baking is one of her talents and she always wants to improve it, it works for a value project as well. So we've already done some of it with this planning, and then she's going to make them and give them and record her experiences in her journal. So it makes a great value project for like Good Works, if you guys need that kind of idea as well. Okay, that's all I have to share with you today. Hope you liked it. If you have any questions, let me know. And I will be back probably later this week with another tip of what you can do to get ready for Christmas now. Bye guys.